I wish this was coffee, but it's not. It's tea, and that is because I'm sick. Today's video was actually supposed to be a full day of training. However, I'm sick, trying to get over this. You guys know I'm still kind of dealing with the wrist injury. So I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna sweat it. It is what it is. But I still wanted to make a video for you guys, so here I am. And someone also asked me on Instagram literally today about EAAs, which is essential amino acids, and it's a supplement. And I thought to myself, okay, well, I'll just make a video on supplements because it has been a while since I've covered a topic like this. And we will talk about EAAs later, but I think the main point, aside from like, oh, I'm gonna make a video about supplements, is that there is too much supplements out there, in my opinion, for people to take or keep track of. You know, like people are like, oh,
well, what's this supplement gonna do for me?
What's this supplement gonna do for me?
And so I just wanted to break down a few that I take every single day and the ones that I think are gonna be the most beneficial to every single one of you guys out there. If there's any other supplements while I do this video or you don't see mentioned in the video, please ask down below in the comments and I'll try to help you to the best of my ability. So with that being said, the first supplement that we're gonna be starting off with today is my favorite supplement of all time, and that is gonna be creatine. Now, creatine is something that you don't have to load on. That is a common misconception that a lot of people have. A lot of people think with creatine that you have to do this loading phase for like a few days or even a week, which is not the case at all. You just start taking 5 grams a day. And if you're wondering what creatine does, is on a basic explanation is it helps your performance. I would say more than, oh, it helps you to put on muscle, it does, but I would just say your overall performance, whether you're trying to put on muscle, whether you're trying to increase your athletic performance, it just helps you get better results in all. And more specifically, to go deeper into the explanation, so there is a form of energy in your body called ATP, and this helps to increase the amount of ATP that is produced in your body. So pretty easy to understand from there. If you are getting more energy from a supplement that you are able to put into your workouts, you're gonna get more muscle from that or a better performance, just simply because you can put more energy into it. So that is why I love taking creatine. I suggest though, if you do start taking a supplement, also just supplement water if you're not already into your every single day diet, or just water routine. I don't know, is water routine like a thing? I have 64 ounces of water a day, not including the water that I mix with this and other things. The reason being is just because, yeah, it can retain or cause you to retain a little bit of water. So as long as you're just drinking a little bit of water, you don't have to worry about that at all whatsoever. All right, now the next supplement we have is whey protein powder. Now, the reason that whey is important to me and many other people is simply because it's hard to get whole food protein in your diet for every single meal, right? Especially if you have to eat like 100 grams of protein, or not 100 grams, that would actually be easy, but about 180 grams of protein, you know, 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight is the typical follow through if you're trying to put on muscle. And having to do that with just food is pretty hard, especially a good quality protein, and whey just helps to do that. So I take about 2 shakes every day, or in other words, 2 scoops of this every single day, just to get that extra, how much is it exactly? 28 grams. So I get 56 grams of protein total just from this supplement right here. And yeah, protein helps to put on muscle, but this supplement directly doesn't help you to put on muscle, if that makes sense. In other words, you don't have to buy this supplement to get all the protein that you can get into your diet. You can literally, like I said, have whole foods, but this just really helps a lot because, like I said, it's really hard to get all of your protein from whole food sources in one day, especially because it's gonna be really costly and time consuming. So I strongly recommend picking yourself up a protein powder. My favorite flavor by Transparent Labs is I was almost gonna say this one, but this one isn't. It is the vanilla oatmeal cookie. That one is definitely my favorite. Sugar cookie comes in at a close second. Also for the creatine, my favorite flavor is currently this one that I'm holding right here, which is the blueberry pomegranate. Now the last and final supplement that we have for today's video, it's kind of weird saying this, but again, I wasn't trying to sell you guys on a bunch of different supplements. I was literally just trying to tell you guys all the different supplements that I take every single day that actually help me, and I think that's just the key aspect right there, supplements that actually help me in my performance, and it's only 3. So that being said, our last supplement is Hydrate. Now, the reason that Hydrate to me is so important to your athletic ability, your athletic training and whatnot, is because it contains things like sodium, potassium, magnesium. Those things help our neurons communicate. And the better that your neurons can communicate, the faster you can think, the more clearly you can think. And that's why we need them. I've talked about this before in another video on how to stay properly hydrated. You can drink all the water in the world that you want, but drinking too much water can actually make you dehydrated, because it's not the water itself that makes you hydrated, it's having a nice, decent balance of water and electrolytes. Because your body cannot function without electrolytes. So you need to be having your electrolytes. I'm very religious about it now that I've done like my research on electrolytes and how much they actually help your performance. Originally, I just started taking them more just because I got into more endurance training. But then after I did my research, I was like, no, everyone that does any sort of training needs to be taking some sort of electrolyte, just because of how much benefits there are to taking them. So I strongly suggest you guys take them. If you guys don't have something that is an electrolyte formula, you can go pick yourself up one. It's pretty cheap on Transparent Labs website. I think it's only like 20 bucks and you get 40 servings. My favorite flavor isn't this one. This is Tropical Punch. Mine's the peach mango one. The new, man, what is it? Is it raspberry lemonade or pink? I think it's raspberry lemonade is the other new flavor. That's my second favorite flavor. Might be one of your guys' favorite, but those are the 3 supplements that I take every single day. Now, I do want to make an honorable mention supplement that I think some of you guys were probably surprised not to hear, and that is pre-workout. I didn't mention pre-workout because I have coffee every single day, and if I have coffee and pre-workout in the same day, that's just too much caffeine for me, honestly. And I prefer the flavor and taste of coffee, and it's just got me hooked, and I just know if I have both, again, it's just gonna be too much caffeine for me. Now, I will say it would probably be a little more beneficial for me to take pre-workout over coffee, simply because of the other compounds that are found in pre-workout, such as beta-alanine. Beta-alanine actually helps to prevent fatigue when you're working out. So maybe something that if you guys want to take, go for it. But if you're like me and you want coffee, I would just stick with the coffee. I just feel like the benefits that you get from the beta-alanine isn't enough to justify it, but it is definitely something that is helpful. So I don't know, maybe I just sound like an addict to coffee, because I am. I briefly want to mention EAAs as well. That's another honorable mention, just because someone asked about it on Instagram. So the thing is with essential amino acids, you don't need to take them. Like, to me, it's a BS supplement, but it's also not a BS supplement. And I say that because EAAs themselves are good. They're what your body needs, like, to thrive and function. Like, you can't live without essential amino acids. But the thing is that we already get them from our everyday diet, from meats like fish, steak, chicken. Like, we get them from our protein sources. So I would only recommend them to you if you're someone who's not getting enough of those type of proteins in your diet. I think if you're not, yeah, it would be something that would be worth looking into, because when your body digests those proteins, you know, chicken, steak, all that good stuff, your body breaks it down into the amino acid profiles, and then your body uses them to repair, build muscle, and just function. So yeah, I only recommend it for people who aren't getting protein from some sort of source that actually contains essential amino acids, which isn't gonna be many people. If that is you, I would maybe look into it. This is an honorable mention because it's not, I feel like, related to this video, but I guess you could count these as a supplement. But I take a multivitamin every day, krill oil, and joint support. I just take them just because I feel like it would help me in my performance and brain function. But again, you don't need omegas if you're getting omegas from food. You also don't need joint support if you're just taking turmeric. You don't need a multivitamin if you're getting your vitamins from other sources as well. Man, I have a cough coming on now. Yeah, that's essentially gonna do it for this video. Again, I wanted to keep it short, simple, straight to the point. Again, it's Hydrate, creatine, and protein are my top 3 supplements that I take every single day that actually help my performance. Again, you can take pre-workout if you want instead of coffee, or you can have coffee instead of pre-workout, whichever you want to go with. But other than that, that's it. If you guys are interested in all these supplements are from Transparent Labs, my sponsor. Code Levi will save you 10% off on their website. So that's that. Again, it was kind of unfortunate that I couldn't make a full day of training video, but I'm pretty sure I'll be on that next week. Hopefully the sickness clears up by then. A lot of people around me are just getting really sick lately, and it's been tough to deal with, honestly. I was doing good, hadn't gotten sick yet, and I thought, man, like, I'm gonna be all the way at the tail end of this and just not get it, and then I got it. So here we are, is what it is, but you know, we'll just heal up from that, and heal up from being sick. Do you heal up from being sick? I don't know. Either way, I'm gonna stop talking now. I hope you guys liked this video. If you guys did, be sure to give it a like. If any of you guys are new here, do not forget to press that subscribe button because you guys know I will be back. And as always, die trying to do true love. The sky is the limit. I will see every single one of you guys in the next one.